remember when we noted that the discourse / public smear campaign about Belly's engagement ring from Jeremiah being so small and pathetic and oh my gosh, it's so funny, I can't see it, that you all continue to drag months after it happened every time someone gets engaged? Do you remember when we noted that it was actually really nasty and not only painfully unfunny, but just a really elitist and classist joke to latch onto? You all said, oh, that's so stupid, you're taking it too seriously, it's a fictional character, F Jeremiah, we love Connie baby, he would have gotten her a rock like Killer Trav. I said that's really not the point, because that's not the sentiment of what you're saying, and that's not the takeaway. And I have not been this mad in a while, because this is a really great example of exactly what we were talking about. You might have seen, I'm not going to put this woman on blast because she did not ask for it, but I will absolutely put the Prime account on blast. So a young woman posted a beautiful picture of her engagement ring. She was trying to celebrate like a normal person on her public account, and one of the official Prime accounts quoted it and said, girl, is there any chance your fiance looks like this? Which is just disgusting from anyone, let alone a brand account. And I know some of you tried to delete it since, but I saw some of you Bonreds had 25K likes quoting this and saying, haha, so funny the Jeremiah lashings continue. And then this poor woman said, most of my posts don't get more than 20 likes. So one about a personal and special moment getting this much attention, a lot of it increasingly negative, judgmental, feels overwhelming. Consider that I'm a real person. I love my ring and I'm very, very happy. My fiance and I are not characters in a television show, nor are we millionaires. Commenting on a ring size to an absolute stranger is antisocial behavior. And the account started getting whacked, rightfully so, from people outside of this mess, because that's just absurd. And then I saw some people trying to backpedal like, oh no, this is mean, this isn't what we meant, we were making fun of Belly's ring. No, that's exactly what you meant, and you are to blame for that. Because yes, that was likely just some intern at the account, and they should absolutely apologize, take that post down, they should be ashamed, they should pay for that woman's wedding because it's disgusting. But why do you think they did that? Because you all blew up these posts about, haha, the ring is so small, it drives engagement, that's why they post anything. That's exactly why we said, that's not funny, that's not a funny thing to make discourse off of, it's nasty. Lots of people have small engagement rings, and when you do that, you're just being nasty to those people. And when you blow a post like that, nasty things like that are bound to happen. Very similar to when I said that this whole discourse about how Conrad is superior because he goes to an Ivy League or he was in med school, beep bop boo, whatever. And the show promoted it and seemingly rewarded it literally by having him say, oh, I was gonna get you a sweatshirt from Stanford, Belly, but Finch is fun, and taking a dig at the college that both Belly and Jeremiah go to. Most people don't go to Ivy Leagues, most people don't go to med school, and that doesn't have any reflection on them as romantic partners or them as people. It doesn't make somebody superior, it doesn't determine someone's success, and it's a weird thing to promote as discourse. And there's so many examples of this, things that I've personally gotten dragged over, only for it to turn out to be exactly what we said. There's a lot of hateful rhetoric that comes from this show and its discourse, and we're not crazy for pointing it out. Prime should absolutely be ashamed of that post. Well, for what? Because it's not even about Jeremiah. It's